Roy Richardson. I am the tech troublemaker, and tonight we're going to talk about several things that you need to know about, so that actual items, things you need to think about. The goal here is that every time you leave, you got something, you got homework. I know, what's that all about? Must be a teacher in me. So first, let's talk about a few things I want to talk about. First up, this is One Off Technology Podcast Live. Hit that like button. Hit that like button if you like it. Hey, if you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Subscribe. Just hit that subscribe button. Yeah, it looks a lot like that, except my head's in the way of it. Hit the bell. Ring it. If you want to buy me a coffee, that's how you can support this channel. Proceeds in this channel go to getting more equipment, updating tech, and of course you can find me on social media. Next. Alright, tonight's stories. My Christmas PSA, regulating the algorithm. YouTube wins, I'm proud of. Speaking of algorithms. So, let's talk about this. Merry Supply Chain Christmas. Look, our lawyers sure know how to negotiate a contract. So, guess what? If you're planning on, let's say, if you celebrate Christmas, or if you want to get gifts for your loved ones this holiday season, which is not that far around the corner, you need to order them now. You need to buy them now. You need to look at them now. Why is that? Because inventory to sales ratio, this is a real chart from the Census Bureau. The inventory to sales ratio. So basically, inventory is dramatically down. And so the retailers are going to have empty shelves as we get closer and closer to Christmas. And you're going to have crazy shipping delays, which we'll talk about here in a minute. And so, yeah, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. And to the boards, let's go look and see why. So basically, holiday shopping in October, because of the supply chain. So first of all, the docks are not able to unload quick enough because they have reduced staff because of COVID. So because of all these COVID restrictions and that type of thing, they've got reduced staff. Then you've got your chip shortages, which we have talked about on this show before. Basically, when COVID hit, manufacturing said, well, we don't need that many chips because we're not going to sell anything, and so they reduced the number of chips they were going to get made. And so a lot of the electronics that you know, love, and want can't get made because we don't have those chips. So that has an impact as well. All those chips are backed up out there. We also have truck driving shortages, so there's not enough people driving trucks. So in other words, yikes on Christmas. And granted, Christmas for me is not just about gift giving. It is about Christ and my faith. And that's the most important thing. And hey, we are having loved ones together. That's all great stuff. And it really is awesome. But if you do care about the gift giving part, you probably want to go buy your gifts now. Just saying, now. Like, figure out what you're going to get so you can order it so that you have time, if that doesn't arrive, that you have a second runner-up. Seriously, you need to have a second runner-up gift in case the first one's not going to work out or get there on time. Last Christmas, due to COVID, we had gifts come after Christmas. I have no idea what Santa Claus was doing. I have no idea. Probably because he was pulling the sleigh instead of the reindeer. It wasn't cool. It just wasn't cool. But that's that. Yeah. And where's my stuff? USPS edition. So here in the United States, the United Postal Service delivers a lot of Amazon packages. Amazon, with their Prime shipping, you order things and you think it's going to get there in 2 days. But with the U.S. Postal Service delivering, things are taking longer and longer. And now, the Postal Service is on purposely slowing down that process. And they just announced today that, hey, if you want something to arrive by retail ground service, you gotta ship it by December 15th. December 17th, if you want to arrive by first class mail, including Christmas cards, and then first class packages by December 17th. December 18th, priority mail service, and then December 23rd, priority mail express service. These are optimistic based on the fact how long it's been taking packages to arrive before the slowdown, and now you have a slowdown. What's going to happen? Well, what about the other shipping companies? Let's take a look. So FedEx has announced their dates. They're saying December 9th if you want ground economy, December 15th, you want ground and home delivery. December 21st, if you want express saver. December 22nd, if you want 2-day or 2-day morning. December 23rd for overnight services. And December 24th if you want same-day service, which, yikes, that'd be very expensive. Ground shipping, basically check the website for a quote. They can't even tell you what ground shipping is going to look like. December 22nd, second-day air services. December 23rd, next-day air services. December 25th, no pickup service, UPS holiday. So they're not even going to deliver on the 25th, which I don't want them delivering on the 25th. People shouldn't have to work on a holiday like that. That's just me. But I've gotten stuff delivered on that day that I totally didn't expect. And I'm like, man, why are you working? So the point being is that this is going to be an unpredictable shopping season. And you're probably noticing certain vendors are already having sales that are a little close to what they call Black Friday, which everybody traditionally says the day after Thanksgiving is Black Friday. And then the Monday after Thanksgiving is Cyber Monday. And because that's what we're all about, it's gift giving here, you need to think about it. Whatever that gift is that you really want to give people, get out there and get ordering now. I'm just telling you, that's my public service announcement for this episode of the podcast. All right, now I'll talk about the main topic for tonight, regulating tech algorithms. Regulating tech algorithms. So, last week, a former Facebook employee testified before Congress on all the ways the Facebook algorithms change our feeds in order to trigger us. Facebook figured out that if they could cause us to be upset or, emotional about things, we would spend more time on their website. And if you spend more time on their website, interacting with their website, then they can show you more ads. And if they show you more ads, they make more money. So this whistleblower said basically that Facebook was putting profit before people. If you're angry or upset about something, you're going to spend more time there. And Facebook here, have an ad. Oh, you mad about that? Have another ad. Oh, you're really upset? Have another one. Now, wait, you're probably saying, well, what is an algorithm? So an algorithm is a process or set of rules to be followed in calculations or problem-solving operations, especially by a computer. Now, this is from dictionary.com. And yeah, that's what an algorithm is. But think of an algorithm in these days, artificial intelligence. So basically, here's an example. Think about this. So if you post content on Facebook, Facebook notices you like certain stuff. And then Facebook shows you more of that stuff. Then Facebook shows you the extreme end of that stuff. You get upset, you have emotions, and you spend more time on Facebook. How does this work? Well, so basically, Facebook maintains an inventory of everything available to show you in a newsfeed. Think of it as a huge, giant database. Or a really big box of, it's a junk drawer. It's a giant junk drawer, and it's got all of our junk in it. And then Facebook gets signals of what you like, comment on, and what you share. This is engagement. And yeah, this is engagement. And based on this, it predicts what to show you based on your user profile, your newsfeed preferences, and your past behaviors. And, previous. I always hate when things jump ahead of me. Anyway, based on that, every piece of content gets a score. The higher the score, the more likely it's going to show it to you. Yeah, and by the way, this is from the blog useproof.com. So, yep. Next. All right. Now, here's an example. And this is an extreme example, but I didn't want to get political. I wanted to stay away from that. I didn't want to stay from anything. So, let's say you like pictures of elephants. You go out to your favorite zoo. You click on links on elephants. You see a picture of somebody's cute, cuddly elephant in their house, and you click on that picture. Oh, he's so cute. I love that elephant. He's so cute. I can't believe they got him in that clown outfit like that. Anyway, so you click on that picture. Well, the algorithm says, oh, I notice Roy likes to click on elephant pictures. So later, and this is an extreme case, later Facebook shows you a picture of a dead elephant. What? I'm serious. A dead elephant. You are outraged. You commented, I can't believe you would show that kind of content. I can't believe you would say that kind of stuff. I can't believe you would do that. You are interacting, you are engaging with Facebook, and people are going to pile up comments on top of yours, and you're going to reply back, because some bozos are going to say, well, we don't really need elephants. And you're going to say, what do you mean we don't need elephants? And just going to go on and on and on like that. And so, yeah, the algorithm then shows you more pictures of elephants. Now, the whistleblower said Facebook decided that profit was more important than people. I said that, people, but I meant then. Go with me. I know English a little bit. And then Instagram content, for example. So she talked about atrocious things that Instagram is doing, where it found that if it caused teenagers to question their self-image by promoting body types of these influencers who are super skinny, promoting fashion, promoting lifestyles that they're not even, that most people can't even attain to, it caused teenagers to feel bad about themselves. And that caused more interaction on Instagram. So basically, your influencer friends were posting stuff, and Instagram says, by the way, in case you didn't know, Facebook owns Instagram. So yeah. And the catch here is that Facebook had research where they found out that this was happening, and rather than addressing it, they doubled down because they found out that teenagers would become even more engaged, and that meant they could show them more ads. How does Facebook make ads? Make profit? Selling ads. Remember, if it's free, you are the product. And Facebook, for shame. But you see, that's the problem here. It's not just Facebook. It's also, well, Google, Amazon, Twitter, Spotify. Thousands of companies are using their algorithms to determine what to show people, to get a reaction out of people. And some of these use those powers for good, but others for evil. YouTube, for example, has some of the most advanced algorithms in the world. When I get through this video, YouTube is going to go through my video, figure out if there are any words in my video pertaining to anything, make those searchable. They're going to then look for any objects in there. Oh, there's like an R2-D2, maybe this is about Star Wars. They're going to look through and try to find, hey, what go through my video and catalog everything in their databases. And then, based off the algorithms that they have, they will then, somebody wants to see something that talks about the topic that I'm talking about. Well, hopefully, my video is going to go higher up in the search results. And they'll say, oh, hey, here's a video where somebody's going to talk about regulating algorithms. By the way, that's coming. We're going to talk about the regulation side of that. And so, yeah, and they know what you like. They go out of their way to show it to you because, again, the more they can get you to stay on the website, the more engagement you have. They're going to find another video. Their goal at YouTube is to keep you on the website watching videos, or on your mobile device watching videos, so they can show you ads. Ads that now, harder and harder, are to skip. I loved when you could skip ads, but now sometimes you're watching and I have to watch that Geico commercial again. And B&H Photo, again, I love you, B&H Photo. I really do love you. I love your site. But man, do you have to keep showing me that ad? I swear I went through and told Google I didn't want to see your ads anymore, and they didn't listen. So I'm sad. And then, the algorithm from Spotify says, well, you listen to this song, here are 2 more songs that are very similar to that you might like. So is that good or bad? That may not be evil, but by playing songs you like, you spend more time on Spotify, therefore you get more ads. Now, granted, that scenario feels more positive than Facebook on causing you to feel shameful about yourself so that you spend more time telling others, I'm not happy and I want to be just like that influencer person. Sad days. So could the government regulate tech? Well, yes, they could. They haven't done a very good job of regulating other things, but thankfully, there's a chance that they could, if they would listen to people that are in the know. But the problem is, who decides what's good and evil on the internet? It's so hard to decide. It's kind of like, who decides what's acceptable use? Who decides what it's okay to say and what not to say? Tough times. Very tough times. But anyway, the tech you could use for, can they use it for good or evil? I don't know. But I would like to see the government step in and put pressure on tech companies so that they feel more responsible for the content they allow to show up on their platforms. I'm not a fan of censorship, but admittedly though, there's hate speech out there. I wish the algorithm was smart enough to say, you know what, let's just put that in the waistband and people make it where people who want hate speech really have to dig for it. Really have to dig for it. I just don't want hate speech. I don't want any of that kind of stuff out there. But that's the point. Should the government regulate us? And that's it for that. Now, let's go back to let's break it up here. So, I want to show you, so I got a couple wins this week I'm pretty excited about. First of all, I want to tell you, I have been going live every Tuesday night for the past 6 months. So this is my 6-month anniversary of going live. Okay, technically it's going to be tomorrow, but I don't go live on Wednesdays. I only go live on Tuesdays and Sundays, but we'll talk about that here in a little bit. So I go live every Tuesday night and I bring you the news like this and we talk about what's the benefit. And by the way, what was tonight's thing you should go, actual item to go do? You should go, and if you're going to buy gifts for the holidays, you need to go shopping now. I just can't stress that enough. It's not going to get there in time, even if it's in stock, if you wait till the last minute. So this is definitely the holiday where you need to shop earlier. My second is, yes, be careful. On Facebook, it's kind of hard to avoid the algorithm. It's there. I think you should just click on anything that has, rainbows and unicorns and lollipops and desserts. And, it would be really great if for like 2 days you did nothing but click on all positive things so that you shifted the Facebook algorithm. I don't know if 2 days is enough, but that would be what I suggest. We just go out on Facebook and you can only click on positive things. And if something negative happens, you can't comment on it. You just gotta let it go. Just let it go. You'll actually get happiness because they found in the studies that Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter make people depressed because there's so much negativity there. So go be the positive on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Only click like, only encourage and comment on the things that are positive. Do that for a few days and see if it changes the newsfeed for you. I think it's worth a try. I really suggest it. Now, the second thing I want to go, and as a YouTuber, this is exciting for me. As viewers, this may not be very exciting for you. If you're watching the replay of this, you're probably saying, I don't care. I didn't watch that video anyway. But I get excited about things like this. But this week, one of my recorded videos hit over 1,000. I was really excited about that. I just published this just over a month ago. And this video has already had 1,000 views. Very exciting. A lot of watch time on it. It just means I need to give you more of what you want to see. And that's why, for me, it would be very, very nice for you to basically leave a comment. Tell me what you want to watch videos of. What can I make a video of? A tutorial, because that's where I'm best at. Either talking about tech news or giving you a tutorial that really breaks things down. Now, I'll admit, up front, I go into a lot of detail. So I'm going to start trying to change that up a little bit and kind of save off the detail parts as a separate video. So, hey, here's how you make a cake. And here's the end result. Now, and if you want to see where I put the ingredients in, here's that video. And if you want to see how long I baked it, here's that video. That kind of thing. Not that you want me to bake stuff. I'm a good cook, but I'm a lousy baker. I'm just not a dessert cooking kind of person. I am a dessert eating person, but I am not a dessert cooking person, and so I just have to tell you that. Also, if you are watching a replay, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to get notified anytime I have a video coming out so that you can be here when it goes live. I do live streams on Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. This is the One Off Technology Podcast Live. I have a new show coming on Sunday nights. It's called Sunday Tech Social. It comes on at 7 p.m. Eastern, and it's going to feature guests. And this week I'll have my first guest, and also it's going to feature tech news in a different way. Think of it as Saturday Night Live Weekend Edition for tech news, where we don't take news in the tech news quite so seriously as I do on this show. So you get a chance to watch. Come on by. Now, let's go visit my friends who are hanging out here. I appreciate everybody that comes by to see the show. And let's see who came by to see us tonight. So, hey, all right. So, a long time ago, Mommy got excited time of that. Yes, hopefully you got some good information about the algorithms and such. It's just amazing. They take all that data and they figure out what you like, and then they show you more of it, and then they go just a little past that. It's kind of like we have our own personal boundaries, and they try to push it past it because they know if they make you uncomfortable, you're gonna engage. Hey Marcus, great to see you. How you doing, sir? Hey Lala, yes. By the way, Lala has an amazing channel. You gotta go watch her channel. It's Mommy Got Inc. Go watch her channel. She just got over 1,000 subscribers, 10,000 hours of watch time. Just fantastic. Now she's in the YouTube Partner Program. You gotta go watch. If you're into crafting, by the way, Christmas is a great time to give people crafts. You know, stuff given from the heart, stuff that you made. You say, look what I made. Look what I made. I made this for you because I love you. And I do love all of you guys. I love every single person that watches my show. And all the people that don't, but you know. So he's talking about, does that work for live streams too? The algorithm does work for live streams, sort of. So first of all, when you go and post about a live stream before it even happens, it takes the keywords, it takes your topic, and it kind of feels out if people are interested or not. And so sometimes it will suggest, hey, there's gonna be a live stream on later. Go, you know, you'll go to the YouTube page and it'll show it and it'll say set reminder button there. That's YouTube taking their algorithm and figuring out, hey, this person might want to watch your show. So anyway, and shout out to Marcus for letting me know I was muted. Also, my wife told me I was muted. Thank you so much to both of you to let me know. And then also let me know that I was back. The consumer could regulate. Yes. These algorithms cannot really be regulated by the government. They need to be regulated by us, the consumers. We are the product, as I say. If we go out and just do positivity out there, you know, let's see what happens. I would love to start. We need like a hashtag. Hashtag positive. I don't know, something. Just everybody come with a hashtag. Put it in the comments. Tell me which hashtag you picked. You know, we'll pick the really awesome ones. Marcus, thank you also. Marcus also has a great YouTube channel. He's been doing some of the interviews, the last one, improv, really cool stuff. I really enjoyed watching that, so it was pretty funny. Anyway, that is my show for tonight. This is the One Off Technology Podcast Live, the live edition of the show. If you are a podcast listener, you can find the same podcast out on Spotify, Stitcher, Google, Apple Podcast, Amazon. Basically, if it plays podcast, it probably has my podcast. And it's the audio version of this, as well as some bonus stuff I often include in the podcast as well. And so, yeah, this was episode 31. And like I said, I have been going live with this podcast for 6 months now. This is pretty exciting. I want to keep the show going, keep the momentum going. Thank you so much to everybody who has visited the show, who has commented, who has subscribed, who has liked stuff. Even those of you that dislike stuff, I am thankful for you taking the time to spend time here. And just thank you so much for that. That's it. I'm out of here. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. Thank you so much for coming by. See you later. Bye.
This is the One Off Technology Podcast with your host, Roy Richardson. Each week we cover topics in the news and how they affect you. Sit back, relax, and open your mind.
Bye.